At the start of the movie, a scene from Mexico in 1673 was shown, in which a family is shown which includes a husband and wife and their 2 kids. They were very satisfied with their lives. A kid who was alone was shown who was finding her mother. While finding her mother, he comes near a lake, where he finds her mother killed his brother by sinking him under the water. The child gets much frightened and tries to run from there, but her mother follows him, catches him, and takes him from there. After this, Los Angeles in 1973 is shown. Here, Anna, named woman, is shown who lives along with her children Samantha and Chris. She was spending her life alone because her husband was a police officer who had died. Anna takes care of her children and handles all the matters alone. Apart from this, Anna was also doing a job in the social services department. The main purpose of this department was to check whether parents were raising their children nicely or not. In the office, Anna discovers that a woman named Patricia, whose case has been assigned to one of his colleagues. This case was handled for many years by Anna. Anna doesn't like this. Then his boss explains to him that already you are under the burden, and she also has to take care of her family alone. This was the reason behind handing over that case to someone else. But Anna is still not convinced. She claims to know Patricia and that she has faith in me, and I have seen her children raised in front of my eyes. She says nobody can handle this case nicely except her. Then Anna's boss agrees with her and assigns the same case back to her. Then a call was received that Patricia's children were not attending school. Now Anna had to visit their home. Her boss asks her to take a police officer along with her, and Anna reaches Patricia's home with a police officer. First of all, Patricia forbids anyone to come inside. Then Anna says her that she would come alone inside. And then Patricia allows her to come. Anna sees that Patricia was terrified. And then she asks her about her children. She says that they are fine, but Anna couldn't see her children. Then Anna sees a door on which many pictures of eyes were drawn. Anna comes closer to the door, but Patricia gets furious with her and she attacks Anna and tries to kill her. Suddenly, the policeman arrives and he takes Patricia into custody. And during this, Anna removes the key from Patricia's neck. And Patricia asks her not to open the door, but Anna opens the door. There were Patricia's 2 children inside the door. They both were very frightened. They ask Anna to lock the door, otherwise he would kill us. Anna never understood that those kids were talking about La Llorona. After that, those kids were sent to a child service shelter. Anna sees a burnt sign on their hands. The children then respond that she was the one who did it. Anna was still unable to understand whom they were talking about. After that, Anna moves back to her home, but La Llorona kills Patricia's children by sinking them in the water. But while sinking them, La Llorona was constantly weeping. That is the reason why she has been named a weeping woman. Anna receives a call informing her that Patricia's children have drowned in the water. Anna reaches out there and asks her kids to stay in the car. She parks the car away so that her children may not know about the incident. Anna just reaches near the dead bodies that Patricia comes there. She says to Anna, "You have killed my children," and says only one night was left, after which she was about to spare us. Anna inquires from whom. Patricia replies, "From La Llorona," after which the police take Patricia. In the car, Samantha falls asleep while Chris was awake. He moves out of the car and reaches the dead body slightly, where he listens to someone crying. This was no other but La Llorona, who was calling Chris and suddenly disappears from there. Then suddenly she reaches for Chris and holds his hand that gets burnt. And Chris develops the same sign of burning in his, and as was on Patricia's children. Chris becomes much frightened. He comes back to the car, but La Llorona reaches out and starts frightening him. La Llorona also tries to come inside the car. Then Anna comes there and takes them back home. The next morning, Anna comes to church and he sees a doctor named Rafael Olvera standing. He was recovering people with his magic, after which they get recovered. Anna asks Father about La Llorona, and Father tells him everything about La Llorona. Samantha, who was playing in her home, also sees La Llorona. La Llorona holds Samantha's hand and makes her curse too, after which a burning sign appears on her hand. Anna comes home and she sees Samantha, who was much frightened. Anna asks about the burning injury on her hands, and she lies, "That I fell somewhere." Here a detective named Cooper visits Anna, who was her husband's friend. Cooper tells Anna that the police has doubt about Patricia and that she has killed her kids. Patricia, however, and witnesses claim that she was present in the church at the time of the murder. Cooper gives the file to Anna so that he could gather information about Patricia's case. Then we see Rafael at Patricia's home collecting La Llorona's tears. At night, Anna was seeing Patricia's file when she observes someone sigh. When she goes out, she sees Chris walking there and the main door opens by itself, and it appears that some magical power has entered within. Anna makes Chris sleep and finds Samantha. At the same time, someone thrashes papers of Patricia's file to the floor. Then Anna understands that there is someone else present in the room. Then she sees suddenly that La Llorona was present in Samantha's room. Before she could do something, the door shuts by itself and Llorona comes into her room. Anna asks her to leave and Samantha and Chris enter the room. Anna forces them to sleep on her bed, but she stays awake the entire night. Because she couldn't sleep, Anna goes to meet Patricia. But Patricia holds Anna responsible for her children's death. Anna also sees a burnt sign on Patricia's hands. Patricia tells that La Llorona did this. Now Anna would also listen to her children's crying and she will take them along with her. Patricia also tells that I have asked La Llorona to give my children back, and in return take Anna's children's. Chris hears someone crying. First of all, La Llorona scares him and then takes him down the stairs. But Anna appears and takes him to the hospital. When a doctor sees a burnt sign on Chaves' hand, he calls to the Department of Social Services. At night, Cooper and Donna, who were Anna's colleagues, visit her home. And they want to check whether or not Anna abuses her children, whether she tortures her children or not. Then Anna asks Chris about La Llorona. Then he tells everything about La Llorona. On the other hand, La Llorona was drowning Samantha in water, but Anna reaches there and saves her. After that, La Llorona also curses Anna. And Anna becomes successful, escaping from there along with her children. Anna attends church to meet her father, and her father tells her about the Annabelle doll. That when he was bringing Annabelle doll, then Annabelle doll injured him. And he also tells that such things carry the devil's power, and the church will help them, but to take services from church many weeks can pass. But Anna doesn't have much time and father recommends her Raphael. Anna takes her children to Raphael, who denies helping them at first. But for some reason, due to kids, he becomes willing to help them. Raphael takes everything which can be helpful in this process along with him. And using his magical words and with the help of eggs, he tries to find out about magical powers. When eggs were broken, they were black inside, which means devil power is present. Raphael ties his magic pieces of equipment across the home, as night was about to prevail, and the powers of La Llorona increase at night. Raphael uses all his equipment and words to save Anna and her children. Raphael guides Chris about the cross, which was made from a fire tree. And when La Llorona was killing her children, then only fire trees witnessed that. Fire trees were weeping at that moment. Fire tress was the only proof of this, in front of which all the powers of Anna shade away. Raphael tells that this is a powerful devil and we all should fight together. Then he uses his magical words to clean La Llorona's tears, so that he could use that against her. When night arrives, they receive a message of La Llorona coming, and Raphael keeps Anna and her both kids in a circle of candles. Then La Llorona sneezes, and due to her evil powers, all the candles blow off. La Llorona attacks Anna first, and then she attacks Chris. La Llorona drags Chris outside, but Raphael holds him, and he throws those tears to La Llorona's face. As tears fall upon her face, it starts burning, but she is still alive. She was not finished. Raphael puts fire tree seeds near the door. She can't come inside due to the presence of these seeds. She gets furious and tries to come inside from the backside, and they all try to close the back door. La Llorona put this trap so that they all could focus on the back door, so that she could come in easily. Then she tries to drag Samantha with her doll. Samantha sees her doll outside the door and she goes to pick her up. Samantha takes care of seeds that she may not cross, that Anna reaches there. She forbids Anna to carry the doll and runs closer to her. But Samantha touches her doll. As she tries to drag her, she breaks Seed's line. During this, La Llorona drags Samantha out and the door shuts by itself. La Llorona tries to kill Samantha by drowning her underwater, but Anna reaches there to save her. She also jumps into the water. As Anna tries to approach Samantha to save her, La Llorona attacks her too, and tries to kill her also. Then Raphael reaches out there and cleans the pool with his magic, after which La Llorona had to leave the pool and Anna and Samantha were saved. We see Anna, who was carrying La Llorona's locket, and they take Samantha inside. Samantha tries to go outside. Raphael tells that La Llorona has taken her under control, and whenever La Llorona called her, she would approach her. Raphael advises us to save these children until La Llorona departs. Anna locks her children inside the cupboard as Patricia did before. On the other hand, La Llorona was still waiting outside for the kids. Anna shows Raphael that locket she took out from La Llorona's neck. Raphael asks Anna to keep it safe. We would use this against her. After a while, a woman crosses that seed line and approaches the children. This was Samantha, who thinks if she hands over Chris and Samantha to La Llorona, then she would return her children to her. Raphael tries to stop Patricia, but she shoots him and kills him, and breaks the seed's line. Now La Llorona gets the opportunity to come inside the home. As she comes inside, she attacks Anna and throws her into the basement. And its door gets locked by itself. Then she closes all the doors of the room, so that kids may not go outside. Chris picks up the locket and goes upward. Chris and Samantha hide in the store and La Llorona also reaches there. La Llorona was about to kill them when Chris shows her the locket to her. When she saw her locket in his hands, La Llorona transforms into a regular lady. La Llorona took that locket from her children and she touches Chris as her child. Then she starts weeping. Now Patricia also understands her mistake. She breaks out the lock for Anna. Anna runs upward, and Raphael also arrives there, who never died. On the other hand, when La Llorona was holding Chris and weeping, then the cloth that was covering the mirror flees. And when she sees herself in the mirror, she becomes a witch again. And the mirror breaks up. La Llorona pulls Chris up and throws him outside. During this, Anna arrives, and Chris and Samantha approach her. When La Llorona tries to approach them for killing, Raphael throws a fire tree cross there. Anna picks that cross and penetrates it into La Llorona's body. Due to that cross, La Llorona gets vanished, and everything gets normal. And the movie ends here. If you like the explanation, please do subscribe and comment. Thanks for watching.